going to take a little time here. You got to see this. It's Stephen Colbert doing his, what is it, Tuck what? And then Alex is going to come on, and it's a parody. It's really hysterical. I implore you to watch this. Great spoof, and we'll be back on Infowars.com.
Brain Fight is brought to you by
Brain Fart Plus with extra fluoride so that your days are happy and dim. And, of course, the formula that I developed myself, that's the Super Cuck Beta Male that everyone should be taking so we can get our orders from Hillary and know that she wears the pants around here.
Now, I understand what Alex Jones is going through personally, because for years, I'm not telling anything you guys don't know, I've also been playing a right-wing radio host, my beloved character, Tuck Buckford.
Thank you. Yes, yes. Welcome to Brain Fight, ladies and gentlemen, with the real Tuck Buckford. And I tell you, I want to thank tonight CBS News for allowing me to set the record straight about a public enemy #1 and a scourge of America and the world. I'm not talking about Stephen Colbert. I'm talking about Alex Jones of InfoWars. That enemy of America stole my identity back in high school and my manly power and my manly voice. He took it from me and then spread his evil lies across the country and the world. And he stole not just my persona, he then projected his right-wing, evil, unalloyed, racist views over me. And then that got picked up by Stephen Colbert, who unknowingly stole the identity of someone that had stolen my identity. So here tonight, thanks to CBS, here at Brain Fight with the real Tuck Buckford, I am going to set the record straight about the fact that Alex Jones is a damn liar. I'm a pioneer. I'm an explorer. I'm a human. And I've come now. Let's get right down to facts here. Tuck Buckford's going to lay them out. Alex Jones would take a real piece of news like this out of Associated Press, but it sounds all crazy and he'd make a big deal out of it. But I actually think this is a great idea. In fact, it should be the new Cho Nani yogurt flavor. Look at this. Dried lizard penises from India sold as good luck charms. Now, Alex Jones would sit there and say there's a problem with that and try to scare people. Now, let's look at another dried lizard penis reanimated with all sorts of, baby blood they're pumping through his arteries. I'm totally for it. I think it's great. Why, that's Bill Clinton ditched Secret Service on multiple Lolita Express flights. Why, it's mainstream news. Hell yeah. Here's an article right here. Latest WikiLeaks, those traitors. Cherry Blossom exposes CIA wireless hacking, where they loaded on all your different wireless devices, CIA software, to track and listen to everything you did. Another thing, Alex Jones was right about that traitor piece of filth. How dare him release that they're kidnapping kids and spying on you illegal. That traitorous piece of crap. And here's another big problem I've got right now on Brain Fight. Remember that Congressman Steve Scalise? He's also been speaking out against child trafficking among 4 shot at baseball field. Well, Tuck Buckford likes it. I'm a Democrat. I'm like the guy that did it. When Wolf Blitzer went on the news and interviewed his friend, and they said, he's not evil, he's just political. That's right, it's political if we kill you. Let's play a clip.
We're just getting some tape in of an acquaintance of James Hodgkinson, the 66-year-old shooter, describing some of his political, perhaps, motivations. Listen to this.
I just want to let people know that he wasn't evil, that he was, I guess, tired of some of the politics that are going on.
That's what we just heard. Perhaps he wasn't evil, just tired of the politics that's going on. Tom Fuentes, the FBI...
Tuck's just getting started and wound up. I love another Democrat I like. Just like that sweetie pie Stephen Colbert, that fancy-sounding French name. Woo! I like that. Woo! Tuck takes, Tucker, everybody's a Tuck, takes on Dem strategists who tweeted hunt down Republicans and kill them.
In the hours after 5 people were shot, including the House Majority Whip, you sent out a tweet that said, hunt Republicans. I mean, it was clearly a reference to the assassination attempt against Congressman Scalise. It's hard to imagine how you could justify writing something like that.
For too long, Republicans in this country have failed to distinguish the differences between politics and war. And a lot of Democrats have failed to see the similarities. So you guys either have to tone down the rhetoric or we have to step up.
Oh, I love it. Boy, I tell you, I agree with the Democrats on that. I'm a registered Democrat. Here's another one, a fellow wearing a Trump hat. They said, get ready to be shanked, Whitey, and stabbed him 9 times. He's fighting for his life right now. Woohoo, that's liberal. And then we got old Bernie Sanders saying unprecedented attacks, unprecedented anger, do any means necessary. And I tell you, just like his good buddy that shot Congressman and all those cops, I tell you, good old Bernie Sanders is right on target. That's who old Buck likes.
When I talk about a political revolution, this is what I'm talking about, is for people all over this country to put pressure on every level of government. But we got to stand up and fight back. We have got to be involved in the political process in a way that we have never been before. You have got to, Mary, act in an unprecedented way. Think big. Get involved in every way that you can. So, Mary, stand up and fight back in every way that you can.
Oh, wow. You know, Old Tuck sometimes, though, does take that super male vitality that Alex Jones sells at InfoWarsLive.com, and I need to settle down. There's only one way for me to settle down. I do what old Stephen Colbert says, and I take the super cuck beta male vitality to try to counterbalance a little bit of the old manliness I'm about to get into with the gay frogs. Let me just take a little bit of this because it's so strong. Oh, that's good stuff right there. Let me calm down. Oh, lordy, lordy. I'm feeling a little bit better now. Now, let me get to the real news. Well, we were talking about this. The truth is, Jones is telling you about gay frogs and gay fish and all the rest of this because he doesn't want you to be liberated from your male vitality. And the truth is, the good people at CBS and others have been running this good program for you and your family to drink bisphenol A and all the other estrogen mimickers that are out there. So let me show you some of the mainstream news telling you about the animals so you can understand just what a big liar Alex Jones is, misrepresenting the fact that I believe that we should take estrogen, and I believe we should get the increased cancers that come along with it, and that none of us should have a debate about this. So I'm going to show you this, but just like they said on CNN, only I can show you the WikiLeaks. Nobody else can. Only good old Tuck Buckford. And this is not a toupee, by the way.
Also interesting is, remember, it's illegal to possess these stolen documents. It's different for the media. So everything you learn about this, you're learning from us. And in full disclosure, let's take a look at what is in there and what it means.
I'm not a toupee, by the way. It's brought to you by lizard penis-flavored yogurt. Here you go. Animals' sexual changes linked to waste chemicals. And it reports that the majority in these studies of the frogs are now bisexual or gay or sterilized. But again, you need to look into that for yourself. Male frogs may be turning female thanks to estrogen in suburban waste. Continuing, here's a new one. 85% of the smallmouth bass had signs of female reproductive parts. Or the largemouth bass, 27% were intersex or bisexual. And again, I think we shouldn't have a debate about this. And I think Alex Jones ought to be arrested for talking about it. And I'm glad there's a big national joke about all that. And then finally, that leads me, ladies and gentlemen, to my final big point here that I hadn't gotten to yet. Lordy, lordy. And that's North Korea. I saw the old network that I was on over there on Comedy Central, and they were making big jokes about what happened to Otto Warmbier, who died in a coma after 16 months in North Korea for supposedly taking a poster off the wall. Well, turns out Larry Wilmore did a big roast and made fun of him because he was a white ass and basically deserved it.
No, tonight's story is about the North Korean government, which recently captured one of America's most annoying exports, a frat bro.
Otto Frederick Warmbier is a University of Virginia student now being detained by North Korea.
Okay, so what did he do wrong?
He's accused of trying to steal a North Korean political banner from his hotel.
Okay, listen up, frat boy. this isn't like the time you stole Sigep's goat. Okay, so maybe he isn't some sophisticated undercover mastermind.
I entirely thank you for the government of the DPR Korea for your forgiveness. Please, think of my family.
I'm sorry, guys. It's just tough for me to have much sympathy for this guy in his crocodile tears because he allegedly stole this North Korean hotel banner.
And this is the kind of attitude we need from the left here, is defending North Korea and then calling and celebrating for the imprisonment and enslavement of white people if they've gone to college. That is not racist. That is not sexist. That is not hateful. I want to bring up my next guest, Donald John Trump. He's been on the show before, but he's now joining us again, and he better keep his mouth shut here for a minute, because I'm not like Alex Jones. I don't believe in political violence. That's why I promote it continually. That's called the oxymoron leftist mind control system that I bought into, because I want to be in charge. We have a record high stock market, $3+ trillion, and he took us out of these multinational secret deals that took over Congress, like the TPP and the carbon tax. And now new big studies and mainstream news report it wasn't 3.3 million illegals that may have voted, but 5.7. So he lied to us. He said it was only 3.2, 3.3. He lied to us when it was 2 million or more than that. And he's the biggest liar keeping his promises I've ever seen. So when they have Shakespeare in the Park saying kill Trump, it's no big deal. Madonna says kill him, blow him up. It's the coolest thing to do in the world, but the left then claims that the right wing's violent, because they are. I just want to say, you know, this isn't violent at all, okay? This right here, this is not violent at all, but I do this to Trump. You understand? Let me just explain that to everybody. I mean, if I sit here and just start ripping his head off and doing this is liberal and this is open, and we ban free speech on colleges and arrest everybody, it's a good thing, okay? So, let's get that straight right now, that the real Tuck Buckford's here, and Alex Jones and all the rest of them better understand that we run this country now, like North Korea, and I like Colbert. And I want the tens of millions he gets selling out America. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah. Tuck Buckford loves Colbert. I hate Alex Jones. It's Brain Fight. Yeah.
Brain Fight is brought to you by
Brain Fart Plus with extra fluoride, so that your days are happy and dim. And, of course, the formula that I developed myself, that's the Super Cuck Beta Male that everyone should be taking, so we can get our orders from Hillary and know that she wears the pants around here. Yogurt.
Bing, bing, bong, bong, bing, bing, bing.
Oh, man. That was really funny. Holy jeez. And I'm certain no one is going to, out of context, pull some of the clips, especially of him ripping Donald Trump's face off. Oh, man, that was really good. You know what was great about that? Obviously shows, yeah, there you go. Oh, my goodness. Obviously, it shows Alex has a sense of humor about himself. Something that people really don't, I don't think they see a lot of times, especially people that don't appreciate Alex. But also, he's making a great point in that whole parody. Alex, over the course of the years, has always been looked at by mainstream media and the people that are so brainwashed by mainstream media as a nutty guy. They talk about the stories that he covers like they're all some whacked out conspiratorial fantasy that he's coming up with on a daily basis. He just proved in an hysterical fashion that mainstream media are talking about the same stories he talks about. I mean, you know, you could say something like, "Oh my God, gay frogs! Did you hear that? Alex Jones was talking about gay frogs. It's insane. He's a nut." And then National Geographic. That was a National Geographic Society story about frogs and toxins in the in the atmosphere and the water and their food that is changing their genetic makeup. So that's crazy. Bravo. That was really funny.